How much will Rose help?
You notice how when guys are getting ready to come to Cleveland, they'll keep in contact with one LeBron James. And the very guy that wants to exit can't find LeBron's number, doesn't want to open his mouth but to somebody else to try to trash the king.
You're down on Kyrie now.
That's all right. I mean, I still got you, but hey, do it. Yeah. Skip, he'll make a difference depending on what happens with Kyrie. Because I think they were thinking Kyrie was going to be there. Now Rose can come in, give them 20 minutes, a better 20 minutes than what Darren Williams gave them. He also can play on the ball and can take LeBron off the ball. Therefore, LeBron doesn't have to exert so much energy initiating the offense for everybody. D. Rose can do that. It's going to be interesting to see. Now, if Kyrie leaves, instead of 20 minutes, he's going to probably be asked to play 30. Skip, after doing some research, I did not know this. Derrick Rose is only 28 years of age. Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook are the same age. They came in the same draft. Skip, the dude is 28. Probably got the body of like a 38-year-old or all those knee injuries and ankle injuries. And hopefully, and this is normally what happens when people go play with the Patriots or they go play with LeBron James. Whatever issues they had at other places, they don't seem to bring those same issues with them when they're at this location. Because I can assure you, you thinking about not showing up to a game and not telling anybody, you better be in Cleveland General.
No, LeBron will post on Instagram. He'll be bobbing his head to some rap lyric about how bad you are.
Why are you worried about what LeBron doing on social media? You don't follow LeBron.
That's the way he leads that team.
Why are you doing that,
That's the way
Skip?
he criticizes.
So it's going to be very interesting to see. And also another thing, Skip, how does he play out the ball? Because we know a lot of times Bron will have his hands on the ball, and we've never seen D. Rose play out the ball. But he can get into the paint. He got into the paint at a higher percentage than LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. So he still can get in the paint. He's still athletic. He's not the guy he was at say, 2022 because injuries have robbed him of a lot of that. But I think he can be a big addition. I believe he'll play more valuable minutes with this Cleveland team than what Darren Williams played for them last year.
You speaking with your heart or your head?
I just believe that being around other great players, all-time great players, will elevate your game and get the best out of you.
I will agree with that. This is this is a great spot for Derrick Rose. It's the perfect spot to maybe jumpstart your career, restart
Reignite
it.
Yes.
Yeah, revitalize yourself. You're right. Whatever LeBron can get out of Derrick Rose, he will get the maximum out of Derrick Rose, whatever is left. And to your point about being age 28, Derrick Rose has played a total with regular season and playoff, 18,000 minutes in the NBA. Remember that, 18,000. LeBron James has played 50,400 minutes in the NBA. So one guy, 18,000 minutes to 50,400. So you would say there's a lot of tread left on those tires if, in fact, those tires hadn't gone flat so many times before, right?
Yes.
So that's put some years on him. So to your point, I'm not sure he's 38 in true age.
I'll give him like 33, 34.
Yeah, something like that, which is why ultimately I believe Derrick Rose will frustrate and disappoint LeBron James. He will try to get the best out of him, and I think there'll be flashes of the old Derrick along the trail, but if you talk to people who knew him well in Chicago, who followed him closely in Chicago, he became the all-time head case. And the problem started with the pain tolerance. He had low to no pain tolerance. The most minor injury, Shannon Sharpe would just gut it up and play through. He's like, I'm out. I just can't play tonight. No, I don't feel like it. I can't play tomorrow night. And nights on end, as you know, he just wouldn't play with what we would consider minor injuries.
But Skip, football players have a different mindset than basketball and baseball because you look, we play 16 games, they play 82, baseball play 162. So if we miss a game, it's the equivalent of missing 5 games in the NBA. It's the equivalent of missing 10 games in MLB. So games are really, really valuable. I mean, missing 5 games and missing 5 games in the NBA, Skip, that's nothing because you play so many, you can make it up. But I agree with you. There are some injuries that you maybe thought he could play with, but everybody doesn't have that mindset.
Not the mindset.
And you know you know when something's not bothering you, but to suppress that and still go out there. And not just go out there, because when people see you out there on the field, Skip, they expect you to be the guy that's 100%, although you know you're not.
So the Cavaliers, starting with LeBron James, pride themselves on playing some defense. I thought it fell off at the end of last year, but they can, when they lock in and lock down, they can play defense.
Yes.
Derrick Rose has never had much use for playing defense.
Is he worse than Kyrie?
Yes. When Kyrie would lock up, I saw Kyrie play some hellacious good defense in the finals. I did, both this year and last year. When he decides to, he can play at a level higher than Derrick Rose. I don't think Derrick Rose ever cared about playing defense. No. And Derrick Rose isn't just a bad three-point shooter. He's one of the worst. He shot 22% from three last year. So as a spot-up three-point shooter, if in fact LeBron's running the point, you got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, if you let him dribble it and drive it into the paint, I'll give you that. Because he won the MVP, as I told you the other day. He basically would run through the brick wall that was those three big post guys camped in the lane. He would just drive right through them, go up through them, and power himself up to the rim and get to the free throw line. And that's the way he basically stole the MVP from LeBron, who had a great year that year. I'm with you on that one. LeBron should have won that MVP, but Derrick Rose did. So now the mindset is he playing for a new contract? Because he's playing for
2.1.
Yeah, 2.1. And by the way, Dan Gilbert had to pony up. Luck stacks $7 million. So LeBron's got to give his owner that. He just said, okay, I'll throw in another $7 million.
Yeah.
I know he makes a lot of money with Quicken Loans, and LeBron makes him a lot of money with the Cavaliers. But still, 7 more he had to pony up for
Increase
luxury
his franchise value by $1 billion with a B.
No Cowboys, but still.
Whatever, Skip.
Yeah. Who's the ultimate Cowboy fan? LeBron James. Who knew?
Well,
Does he not ride those bandwagons?
I mean, we don't agree on everything.
Yeah.
We don't agree on everything. He liked the Cowboys. I choose not to.
Okay. So he also likes the Yankees. Cowboys, Yankees.
I like the Yankees.
Front running?
Skip!
Did you say front running?
No.
I don't know. Maybe he's down on the Yankees now. Who knows? But the point is, this is a guy, if you're not careful, if your team starts to teeter, as they did last year, as they went 23-23 over the last 46 games, you have to watch a Derrick Rose, because he'll go a little south on you. He's the one to quickly throw up his hands and say, what's it worth? Which is why last year, as the Knicks went south, what did he do? He just went MIA on a home game against New Orleans.
Well, that's when they don't have leadership, Skip.
Yeah.
Because that was my job to make sure that when things started going bad or they weren't going as well as we'd hoped, when I was in Denver and Baltimore, my job was to make sure no one went south.
Yeah.
Well, I can assure you LeBron James has that same philosophy. You hold people accountable. We don't play because we're winning. We play to play and let the outcome speak for itself. But we're going to play hard.
Yeah.
We're going to be professional. We're going to show up to work and do our jobs. We're not, we're out of the playoffs now. Let's go ahead. No, we're not packing Jack in.